asked ChatGPT to make this sound human, and somehow it came back sounding like a customer service robot in a blazer like this. Thank you for reaching out. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused. We value your feedback and remain committed to providing excellent customer service. This response is not warm or personal, and it's not how most real people talk. And the frustrating part is the response is technically fine. It's polite, it is professional, and it makes sense. But it still sounds generic and fake. And here's the real problem. ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, and Gemini may sound robotic when we give them vague instructions. So today, I'm going to show you why make it sound human is usually not enough, which words and phrases make AI sound robotic, and the exact prompt system I use to make ChatGPT sound clearer, warmer, and more like a real person. I'm going to show you a before and after makeover using a real business scenario, replying to a frustrated customer without sounding stiff, fake, or overly polished. Today's system is called the Human Rewrite System. So hey, I'm DK, your AI bestie, and on this channel, I help beginners, small business owners, and everyday people use AI without feeling overwhelmed, confused, or feeling like they need a tech dictionary just to get through the day. Before we get started, do a favor for me and hit that like, subscribe, and click that notifications bell to all so you don't miss a moment. Let's start with the diagnosis, because before you can fix robotic AI writing, you need to know what's causing it. There are usually 5 reasons that AI sounds robotic. Number 1, it plays it too safe. When ChatGPT does not know your personality, your audience, your relationship with the reader, or the situation, it defaults to safe language. That's how you get phrases like, "We understand your concerns," "We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience," or "We appreciate your patience and understanding." None of those phrases are automatically wrong, but if the whole message is full of phrases like that, it starts to sound empty. Number 2, the LLMs tend to overpolish. You give ChatGPT a normal sentence and it turns it into a corporate memo. You say, "Sorry this happened. I'll check on it." But ChatGPT turns that into, "We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and will investigate this matter further." The ChatGPT version is not always better. Sometimes it's just more words. Number 3, the AI uses filler phrases. Number 4, the AI can remove your personality. This one's kind of sneaky. You ask ChatGPT to improve your writing, and it does improve your grammar. But then it removes your natural rhythm, your short sentences, your warmth, your directness, and the small details that actually make you, you. Number 5, the prompt is too vague. And this is the biggest one. Most people type something like this: "Make this sound human." But that doesn't tell ChatGPT enough information. Human how? Warm, funny, direct, professional, calm, plain spoken, empathetic, confident. This is why we need a better system. So this is our first big lesson. Do not just ask the AI to sound human. Ask it to sound like a specific type of human in a specific situation. Let me repeat that. Do not just ask the AI to sound human. Ask it to sound like a specific type of human interacting in a specific type of situation. That one change can make your prompt dramatically better. Now let's walk through the system. H, hunt the robotic pattern. U, use a tone sample. M, make it plain. A, ask it to preserve your voice. And N, no overpolishing. This is the framework I want you to remember. Not because it sounds catchy, but because it gives ChatGPT better instructions than make this sound human. So let's break it down. starting with H, hunt the robotic pattern. Before you ask ChatGPT to rewrite something, tell it what to avoid. Robotic writing usually has patterns. Phrases like, it's important to note, or take it to the next level, we're committed to excellence. Now let's be clear, these words and phrases are not banned from the English language. The issue is that AI uses these words too often, especially when it's trying to sound professional. So your first prompt is avoid robotic, corporate, or overused AI phrases, and you would list those phrases, things like seamless, game changer, it's important to note, things of that nature, those types of words and phrases. And that line works because it gives ChatGPT a clear target. Instead of saying, don't sound robotic, you're showing it exactly what robotic sounds like so it knows what not to do. This goes back to the conditions and constraints portion of my free perfect prompt formula, which I'll link down in the description. So you use a tone sample. That's where a lot of people miss the easiest fix. ChatGPT cannot preserve your voice if you never show it what your voice sounds like in the first place. So give it a short sample. 3 to 6 sentences is enough. For example, if your natural business tone is warm, direct, and simple, your tone sample may be something like, hey, thanks for letting me know. I'm sorry that happened. That's definitely not the experience I wanted you to have. Let me take a closer look and see what I can do to make this right. That sounds like a person. It's clear, it's not dramatic, it doesn't sound like the legal department wrote it. Now, your prompt for tone would be use this tone sample as a guide for rhythm, warmth, and simplicity. Do not copy it word for word. Just match the general feel. Then, of course, you would copy and paste the text after that in brackets, the text that gives the sample of your tone. So the hey, thanks for letting me know statement that I mentioned earlier would go after that prompt in brackets. So the last sentence of the prompt matters. Do not copy it word for word. You want ChatGPT to follow the feel of your tone of voice, not to steal your exact sentences. That tone prompt is especially helpful for customer replies, social media posts, email newsletters, service offers, and blog instructions. On to M, make it plain. Plain language does not mean boring. Plain language means clear. The robotic version says we're currently reviewing the matter and will provide you with an update at our earliest convenience. The plain language version says, I'm looking into it now and I'll update you by tomorrow. Notice the difference. The plain version of both samples sounds like a human is about to take action. So your prompt for this is use plain language. Keep the sentences short. Make it sound like a real person explaining this clearly, not like a company policy page. So ask it to preserve your original voice. This is how we stop ChatGPT from doing too much. Sometimes your original draft is already good. It just needs a slight touch up. But if you don't give ChatGPT boundaries, it may rewrite everything. And that rewrite may change your meaning. And that may include making claims you didn't mean to make. Letter A's up next. Ask it to preserve your original voice. This is how we stop ChatGPT from doing too much. Sometimes your original draft is already good. It just needs a slight touch up. But if you don't give ChatGPT boundaries, it may rewrite everything. And that rewrite may change your meaning. And it may add claims that you didn't mean to make. So let's try this prompt for A. Preserve my original meaning, personality, and sentence rhythm as much as possible. Only clean up clarity, flow, and wording. This prompt tells ChatGPT, do not erase me, just help me say this better. This works well for business scenarios like extracting action items from meeting notes, rewriting a service offer, or turning a rough draft into an email. The goal is not to make AI replace your voice. The goal is to make AI support your voice. And you guessed it, no overpolishing. This is the part that keeps ChatGPT from adding fake excitement, random slang, unnecessary emojis, and phrases you would never say. Sometimes people think make it sound human means add slang, add emojis, add exclamation marks, or make it sound like a social media caption. But human doesn't always mean casual. Human means appropriate for that specific situation. A response to a customer complaint needs to be calm and clear. A sales offer may need to sound confident, while a social media post can be more relaxed. So here's your prompt to avoid overpolishing for letter N. Do not overpolish it. Do not add hype, slang, emojis, fake excitement, or extra claims. Keep it natural, clear, and close to how I wrote it. Now let's do a real life makeover. Here's the business scenario. You run a small online business. A customer emails you because their order arrived late and they're frustrated. We're going to start with the exact before version. Here's a robotic version we want to fix. Dear valued customer, thank you for reaching out. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this delay may have caused. We understand your frustration and appreciate your patience and understanding. Please rest assured that we are committed to providing excellent customer service and will look into this matter promptly. Once you have the robotic output from ChatGPT, add your tone sample after it. Again, your tone sample could be, hey, thanks for reaching out. I'm sorry this happened. It's definitely frustrating and I understand why you're upset. I'm going to check on this and make sure we get you a clear update. Bonus points if you can put a time frame on that update, like within 48 hours or within 72 hours. So now you have your robotic prompt plus your tone sample pasted in the LLM of your choice, whether it's ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, or Perplexity. Now paste the full human rewrite prompt after your tone sample and click the generate button in your LLM. So here's our after, the improved version of our response to the customer. Hi, Morgan. I'm sorry your order arrived late. I know it's frustrating, especially when you were expecting it sooner. I'm checking the tracking details now, and I'll send you an update by the end of the day. Thanks for flagging this. I want to make sure we get it handled. Now listen to the difference. In the improved version, we address the customer by name, we acknowledge the customer's frustration, we named the problem, and we gave the next steps with a defined timeline in which we will respond to the customer. That is a much stronger reply. It sounds like a real person is paying attention. And that's the transformation that we want. So let's recap the human rewrite system. H, hunt the robotic pattern. Tell ChatGPT what phrases to avoid. U, use a tone sample. Give it a short example of your natural voice. M, make it plain. Ask for short sentences and clear wording. A, ask it to preserve your voice. Do not let AI erase your personality. N, no overpolishing, no fake hype, slang, emojis, or extra claims. And you've guessed it, I created a free prompt pack to go with this video. You can get the free Anti-Robotic Writing Cheat Sheet inside my free AI Prompt Boss School. It's a collection of 11 prompts to tighten up what the AI delivers so it actually sounds more like you. And again, it's free. As you probably noticed, it includes some bonus prompts that I didn't get a chance to cover in this video. And remember, your voice doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. You've got this, bestie. Happy prompting, and I'll see you next time.